What's going on, everybody? This is Savon from the Simple Everything YouTube channel. Today, we got us a phone interview. But before we get into that, all glory be to God. Give him the glory, give him the praise, and let's talk football.
Dollar. He say he the GOAT, I come for his body. Platinum cause he bought the copies. Should've just passed me the torch, I got no remorse, I beat him like Rocky.
Today, we got us a phone interview with a Union County Hornet, the quarterback for the Union County Hornets. Today, in just a few minutes, we're going to give him a call. Be right back. You know, it's getting real hard to come up with creative intros for these videos. I just wanted to make that real clear. Okay, back to the video. Today we got Tony Koone on the line, man. Introduce yourself, man.
What's going on? What up? Big Tony Koone, man, quarterback for the Union County Hornets.
All right, Tony Koone, where you from, man?
I'm from Asheville, North Carolina, man.
Asheville, North Carolina. I've been there a few times in my life. Not much, though. Man, what high school did you go to? Did you play in high school?
Yeah, most definitely. Asheville High School. All day, big Cougars. You already know.
Okay. What position you play in high school?
In high school, I played outside linebacker, strong safety, and wide receiver.
Okay. Hey, man, so you play for the Union County Hornets semi-pro team, man, out of South Carolina. How long you been playing semi-pro?
On and off, man. I had came home, I want to say like 2012, 2013, around that time, and picked up with a local team here, you know, the legends, Asheville Grizzlies, Asheville/Bears. But yeah, that's when I started as far as the semi-pro route.
Hey, I personally don't play semi-pro, man. I played for the Union County Hornets was the last team I played for, man. So I know how the semi-pro route is, man. So tell me, how many teams have you played for, and can you name them all?
You saying as far as semi-pro route or just in general?
And semi-pro route.
I played with the Grizzlies first and foremost, and then I had a stint with the Blue Ridge Raiders, the MJR Bucks, which is in Hendersonville, North Carolina. That's probably like 30 minutes away. That's a neighboring town to me, to my city or whatever. Who else? Spartanburg Spartans, which is currently the Union County Hornets now, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, you got a short list. My list ain't that big. I played with the Cobras back when the Cobras was out. I played with the Seminoles when the Cobras turned into the Seminoles. I practiced with a few different teams, just testing them out, and I finally stopped and I landed on the Union County Hornets, man. So I definitely know the game when it comes to semi-pro, man. Before we get into the big questions, man, I got one question that I love to ask semi-pro players, man. Me personally, I like the question, but I got one question. That question is, do you love semi-pro? Do you like semi-pro? Do you enjoy what you do is what I'm trying to ask.
I mean, be honest with you, man, like I done pretty much played on every level of football, so it's like, you know, I just feel like the semi-pro route is really, man, just to stick with your craft and do what you love. I ain't gonna say so much of a hobby because this isn't a life, you know what I mean? This ain't something that we just pick up and go do when we get ready to. This something that we was born and bred to do. But I mean, as far as that, like, you know, it's cool, but a lot of it ain't what I'm used to as far as, levels and the way that different people inside the game politic and talk and just so negative about the football itself. So, but it's cool though. It's cool for something that you just want to keep doing for the right reason.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Me personally, I love semi-pro, but I went in with the idea of I'm playing football because I generally just love football. I think some semi-pro players go in and be like, oh, I'm going to use this and I'm going to try to get me a deal, or I'm going to try to do this, that, and the third and make me some money. And when it comes to semi-pro, man, if you're going into it looking at it like that, either it's going to be super hard or some people are just not of age to be even trying to get these deals and stuff like that. But I went in with the idea of I'm just playing semi-pro because I enjoy football. This is the level of football I'm at right now. And I don't even like to call it semi-pro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like to call it adult league football.
Right.
I think that'd be the best name of it. They need to take that semi-pro part off. The adult league football is more of a better fitting name.
Yeah, and I agree with you, and I agree with you 100% for the simple fact you got people from every level, NFL, Europe, Canada. I mean, if you think about it, like, regardless, somebody, when it's all said and done, after you done, whether you done got paid to do it, whether it was going overseas just to build your name and get more film, you always got to go home when it's all said and done. So like you said, you just do it because you love it for the game.
Yeah.
So you always going to have every level of player come home, whether they older, younger, or whatever, just to bounce back in their home trying to figure it out, whether they got in trouble or it just didn't work out and they got cut. So the football, the game of football to me, whether it's semi-pro, whether it's arena, CFL, NFL, you always going to have different caliber of players that's going to be home playing locally. They got to come home. When it's all said and done,
definitely got to
they got to come home.
Especially for those guys that's 26 and stuff like that, are of age, because there's some young kids there that's 18, 19. They can kind of get away with being away for a certain amount of time. But me, I'm 28. I'll be 29 in June. I just purchased a house not too long ago. I gotta come home. I gotta come home, man.
Yes, sir.
But to the real questions, man, I really wanted to talk about. The real question is, last week, the Union County Hornets, who did y'all face last week?
Last week we faced Greenville Chargers. I believe it was Greenville Chargers or Pickens Chargers. I'm not even, be honest with you, I know it's something Chargers from South Carolina.
Yeah, I about to say, I know it's Chargers, and I know they play in Pickens. I don't quite know the full name, but I know it. I know they play in Pickens, and I know they the Chargers. That's what I know about them. I heard I didn't get to make the game. I actually was on my way to the game, thinking the game was at Union Field. So I pulled all the way up to Union Field, turned and ready to come watch the game, and realized once I reread everything that it was in Pickens. At that point, I was like, I'm not driving to Pickens, because I was like 2 hours ahead. But I was like, I'm not driving to Pickens, man. So that was that. That's the only reason. But I heard there was some stuff that went down at that game that I did not get to see. I wish I would have gotten to see it and had film that would have made everything a lot more interesting.
Exactly.
But just kind of walk me through what went down once that game started. Just give me an insight of that all the way up until what started to transpire that day that made it so wishy-washy.
Pretty much started out, they only had, I want to say, 3 refs, and I believe it's supposed to be 4 blacks and 1 white hat, so that's 5 refs, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, from what I know, it's supposed to be 4 black hats and 1 white hat. That's from what I know.
Okay, so they only had 3 refs. going into halftime when the fourth referee, they said they gave us an option. They do what they want, but we here, we grown men. The referees know what's going on.
I'm about to say you keep going in and out, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so
you just went out again.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so we got the 3 referees, and we wasn't really too much worried about it. They said we can either play it through or just call it or whatever. So we decided to play it through.
Okay, I mean, I would have played it through too, man, because it's like 3 refs. All right, we all, like you said, we all adults. 3 refs, they can call, if everybody played correctly, they can call the game, and it should happen seamlessly.
Right.
So I would have been like, yeah, let's go ahead and play. Exactly.
So that's it. That's how it started out or whatever. And we wasn't really too much worried about it. So the 4th ref showed up probably like right before halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And we're down 18-6, mind you. We're already down 18-6.
So y'all was down 18-6 at halftime.
We was down 18-6. So in the 3rd quarter, we proceeded to make a drive. I believe my wide receiver Jerron, number 80, I threw him like a 40-yard touchdown.
That's the tall slinky one, ain't it?
Huh?
That's the tall slinky one, ain't it? The black one, black guy.
Yeah. He probably like 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
Yeah, he catch a bomb every game. I've seen him catch at least one bomb every game.
Yeah, got talent. He's a fool with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, probably like a 40-yard bomb in the back of the end zone. So it's 18-12. But they already had us down. They already had us down. It was like 12-0 at the beginning of the 2nd quarter.
Uh-huh.
So we proceeded to make our drive late in the 3rd quarter, and I think it's like, I want to say 18-12, I believe.
18-12 3rd quarter.
I believe 18-12 3rd quarter.
So you're saying y'all, whatever the extra points y'all was, whether it was a kick or a 2-point, y'all missed both of those.
Yeah, we
make it 18-12.
We missed both 2-point conversions.
Okay, so it was 18-12.
Right. Okay, so our defense make a stand. Now, this is where it get tricky right here. Okay. This where it get tricky right here, man.
This is what I wanted to hear right here. This is where I'm at now, man. This is the part I wanted to hear.
Okay, so they break the huddle. It's 4th down. They break the huddle with 12 men.
Can't do that. That's a flag.
Okay. They break the huddle with 12 men in the 4th quarter. So they still up. So when I say this get tricky right here, when you break the huddle with 12 men, not only break the huddle with 12 men and they don't get off the field, but you proceed to snap the ball and also go along with the play, right?
Yeah, that was already wrong right there.
They are the referees on 4th down where we done made a stop.
Critical drive.
And critical down in the 4th quarter. 18-12, and y'all offset the penalty because they say they didn't catch it until after he ran off the field and somebody said something on our team. Well, the referee, which is the line judge, threw the flag way before the player even got off the field.
Yeah, black hat. One of the black hats threw the flag.
Exactly. So, and he on the opposite side of the field.
Okay, so you saying, all right, so let me get this right. So the beginning of the game, first of all, I'm going to just recap everything you just said. That way I understand everything. Beginning of the game, only three refs.
Right.
So you decide to play the game anyway. Cool. That's cool. Come first quarter, they had y'all 12-0.
Right.
Second quarter, y'all start to make a drive. Like, y'all made one drive, made a touchdown. 6 missed the second point. Went into the second, went into halftime at 12-6.
Right.
Came back in the third, made the game.
No. We went in a half. We was probably down, I want to say, probably 18-16 or 12-0. I can't remember. All I know is the whole game, we were down.
Okay.
The whole game, we were down until I threw another touchdown. And, no, I'm sorry, Kingston.
Yeah.
Kingston, number one. He a fool with it too.
Speedy. Speedy. Number 80, he good for a bomber game.
Yeah,
Kingston, he good, boy. He's scary on. Like I said, I used to play for him last year, so I definitely know how Kingston get down. But back to the game. Number 80,
so
he was good for a bomb.
No, Kingston caught an interception. That's what I left out. He caught an interception, which put us up 20-18. So on that drive that I'm talking about, when they had 12 men on the field and they still proceeded with the play.
Yeah.
That's when they gave them another down because they offset it. So they replayed the
down.
So
why did they offset it? First of all, they broke the huddle with 12. That was supposed to be a flag. But why did they offset it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, because to offset a penalty, you need another penalty by the other team.
Exactly. There was no other penalty. There was no other penalty. Their only excuse was they had to they offset it because something about they didn't catch the flag. They didn't catch the person going off the field before they threw the flag. But that was BS. Yep. All of it.
So did they get the first down with that fourth down?
No, they didn't get the first down. They didn't. That's what I'm explaining to you. That's why I told you it got real tricky, because the quarterback, which is my cousin, my first cousin, their quarterback is my first cousin. So when Marcus proceeded with the ball, even after 12th man and they threw the flag, they stopped the play. They didn't let him proceed with the play. So if y'all dared the play, then that means that y'all know this is an official penalty, right?
Yeah. If you dared to play, that was a penalty. And it ain't like you can pick penalties up. That's what I have rarely seen, except for in the NFL, I've rarely seen referees pick up a penalty. Once you call a penalty, that's a penalty once that flag out there.
Exactly.
You got to explain that.
And they came together, and the line judge who threw and he was the last referee to come to the game. Told you they started out with 3. Well, this is the one that's really, he officiating the right way.
Yeah, the one that showed up late.
Right. He showed up late, probably like right before halftime. He officiating the right way. He threw the flag from our sideline because he seen their 12th man running off, and they still snapped the ball, but the white hat was like, nah. And he arguing with him, talking to him, like he made them come together. Like, hey, it was a 12th man way before the ball was snapped, when they broke the huddle and when they snapped the ball. Why is there offset penalty?
Mm-hmm. If anything, that's supposed to be 2 penalties: breaking the huddle with 12 man and 12 man on breaking the huddle. I'm pretty sure breaking the huddle with 12 man is 1 penalty, and then having 12 men on the field is a whole separate penalty. If I know football correctly, I could be wrong on that. They could be one in the same though.
No, I mean that's youth league football.
Okay.
You know you can't break the huddle with 12 men.
Yeah.
Anybody know that. I don't care what level you on. You can't break a huddle with 12 men. If a 12th man in there, you better take a timeout before y'all break that huddle.
Either take a timeout or risk running the play. I've seen some coaches
risk
risk
the play and taking that penalty, but ain't nobody going for that. And they not, especially when you replaying the down. Ain't no replaying the down.
No.
But that's what happened. And so they replayed it down to move forward. And so now it's after Kingston got an interception, we went 20. We went up 21-20. I mean, we went up 21-18, right?
Yeah.
20 to 18. I'm sorry. We went up 20 to 18. So they went to kick the field goal on that replay that they got from that. So there wouldn't have been no field goal and wouldn't have been no nothing.
Did they make? They made the field goal.
They made the field goal.
That's the first I've ever heard in the semi-pro.
Yeah, that threw me off too, but he made it. Okay, fair.
Respect.
That's cool.
They do got a decent kicker though. I'm not gonna lie. From the last game, I still got pictures and stuff. So they do. Well, whoever's kicking the ball for him, last I seen was a heavier set guy, and he do got a decent leg.
Right. Yeah, and it went in. It went in, looked good, and it wasn't like I want to say it was probably on like they 15, 20. You know what I mean? But
okay.
For him, it was a decent kick.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 21-20. All right. Moving forward, we get the ball. I want to say Kingston took it to probably like the 25, maybe the 30, if I ain't mistaken. So it's like 50 something seconds left in the game. You know what I mean? It ain't like all the time done ran out. None of that. Like, we got time. We about to go down here and do it. So I call a play action run pass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go through that process or whatever. I throw the ball to number 13. He on our team, great receiver. He really a great possession receiver. So I throw him probably like a little 8-9 yard curl on a rollout. He catch the ball. Time still ticking. We got one timeout, mind you. We got one timeout.
Y'all still good left. For one timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, we still got one timeout, but I'm thinking get as close as we can before we use this, because I know we got one left.
That's usually that should be the plan to really get close as possible before we use this, while trying to save as much time. So yeah.
Exactly. So everything is hurry up offense. We're not, going to this huddle. Ain't none of that. I know how this works.
Yeah.
Clock still ticking. Boom. So I want to say it ticked all the way down to maybe 27 seconds. Well, I know how far in possession and where the sticks are and what we got to do. It's third, fourth down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At this point, when the time's still ticking, because they sending people, I got sacked on the second down, third down. I think I might have just threw it away or whatever. Well, fourth down, it's probably like 4th and 20, 4th and 15.
Yeah, something crazy.
Something crazy.
That was from the sack?
Yeah, that was from the sack. And so I go in shotgun. I tell one of my guys, just run through the seam, and we're going to see what shape.
Yeah.
So I threw the ball knowing that they playing, the safeties and corners playing like 20, 25 yards off.
Yeah, so
you're way beyond a prevent when I only got 30, 40 yards to go. You get what I'm saying? You way beyond where you need to be.
Yeah.
Because we here now. So I throw the ball in the seam. He catch the ball and probably fall down right there, I want to say the 4 or 5 yard line. It's 7 seconds left.
7 seconds left. Y'all still got one timeout?
Yeah. Still got one timeout.
Still got one timeout, 7 seconds left. And what is the score at this point?
The score is 20-21.
Okay.
Their way. They're up 21. We down by a point. So we on, I want to say the 4 or 5 yard line, and it's like 7 seconds left. So we done got the first down. So one ref said after the first down, when you get the first down, new possession in the fourth quarter, until they spot the ball or however it goes, the clock stops.
Yeah, the clock's supposed to stop until they spot the ball, blow that whistle.
That's the other tricky part of the story. That's where all of this is coming from now, because the clock rolled down to 2 seconds, even though the ball wasn't spotted And we had 7 seconds when he caught the ball at the 4 or 5 yard line. After I done launched it 30, 40 yards in the air, and he caught it.
Yeah. So
That's
did
where
y'all
the
use that
tricky part
timeout?
came in.
Did y'all have to use that timeout?
We didn't even use the timeout because they stopped. They did a referee timeout, or however you call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they huddle up and they talking because the clock kept running. And I'm telling them, either I can take this timeout or y'all got to stop the clock because the ball ain't been spotted yet. So they huddle up, they talking, this, that, and the third. The other team saying, oh, the game over, the clock's supposed to ran off. Well, we got a timeout. So I still would have had seconds left. But before it was spotted, it was 7 seconds left on the clock.
So either way, you would have still had two timeout. You would have still had 2 seconds in a timeout.
2 seconds and a timeout, irregardless. And I could have stopped it right at 7 if in my mind knew that they was going to try to switch the rule because they lost. Because if the clock if the ball ain't been spotted, why is the clock still going if this is what the referee saying? So the referee was like, by rule and by league rule, the clock ain't supposed to continue to go unless we spot the ball once they got the first down.
Yeah, so technically at this point, y'all still got 7 seconds left because y'all within a referee timeout.
Exactly.
And still got y'all own personal timeout.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying. Like as far as how it threw me off of how they try to, go and do all of this extra because and that's no discredit from them, bro. Like they balled their ass off. It's a good team. That's what I do know. And did their thing. But the rules are the rules. And
absolutely.
I hiked the ball. At 2 seconds, took off around the corner off of another play action. The corner went with our receiver. The lineman and everybody went with the running back. And I basically walked in, dove in actually, and crossed the plane. And the same line judge threw up his hands for a touchdown. And they put the 26-21 up on the board.
Boom,
game
touchdown, 26-21.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting now is apparently I seen somebody mention something about a commissioner. I don't know. I can't remember who. But how did this reach the commissioner, and did anything get changed after this?
Nah, I mean, as far as the game itself, the referees didn't say, game over or none of that. You know what I mean? While we was there, they threw their hands up, touchdown, and the score was changed, and the clock, we still had 2 seconds on the board. So it wasn't like the clock ran off and then they put 2 seconds back on.
Yeah.
The game ain't over until, say, 0-0. That's all around the world.
Yeah.
So it ain't like nothing was changed during the game. They just try to say we were complaining and this, that, and the third. But so many flaws came on their behalf and the refs being there on they end because it's their home field that.
Yeah. So that's their home field is your responsibility for the refs.
Right. And I mean, anybody, if it's the fourth quarter and anybody that come back with 27 seconds left, you can't even blame that on the refs. I don't care what kind of call they make, man.
Said you can't blame that on the
You know what I mean? That's football. And that's all
you
around
can't blame that on the refs.
Like,
I don't care what call they mean. But what I do know, because like I said, man, I'm not here to formulate an opinion and pick a side.
Right.
But what I do know is the team that y'all did play is a real good team. They got some real ballers on that team. Man,
they got some dogs over there, and it's all love and respect. Like I said, my first cousin is their starting quarterback. So it's always going to be love. Like, this my cousin's team, you know what I mean? So it ain't nothing like that. And I know some that play, and they dogs. But fourth quarter, 0-0-0 on the clock, 26-21, I don't care what kind of call you make. That's game. That's game. The refs wouldn't have threw their hands up. They would have said, no, game over. They've been doing this long enough to where it shouldn't even be no argument. We all balled out, and that's what it is.
All right, man. I definitely understand that, man. I just wanted to get your side and definitely, and I'm saying it to the camera, and I'm saying to you that way. Don't nobody feel like I'm picking sides. Tomorrow, I'm doing an interview with one of the Charger players. I reached out to one of them because those guys, I guess I ruffled some feathers over there, which is cool. That's what happens in the, when you're trying to do things like this. But I'm doing an interview with one of those guys over there, and I'm gonna treat it just like this interview, and that way it don't even seem like I'm picking sides, man. That way I can just know, because from everything, everybody's getting.
I could go on the record of saying this, man. You told me you making just your opinion. You ain't choosing sides. You ain't picking sides, man. We all grown men, man. Look, it's love for them. I hope it's love for us. We balled out. We did what we had to do, and that's what it is. At the end of the day, the clock don't lie. The ball don't lie. And that's what it is, man.
I got one more question for you,
on
man.
every level, so it is what it is.
I got one more question. Is there a chance this year that y'all meet up with those guys again and play?
Yeah, most definitely. Hell, and if we can set it up to where it's a game to where we gotta go and just go play just for the hell of it, for the respect, we can do that too. It's football, and it's a man's sport. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to take what comes with it. And the referees should not be in the control of the ending of a game. Period. That's on us.
Yeah,
and that's what it was.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all meet up again, man, even if it's just a good match or whatever the case may be, man, what y'all really may need to do, man. This my on my only opinion. If y'all do meet up again, man, I feel like y'all should have like a little 7-on-7, man. No pads. This is 7-on-7. They get 7 of their guys. They get 7, and I'll put up $200 of my own personal money just to see y'all 7-on-7 game. If we can make that happen,
we doing a destroyer thing, huh?
Hey, I'm trying, man. Hey, you see what kind of money he got? I'm trying to be just like, I lie to you not, G. I watch that man every night just to get pointers and how he do things. The man has put a good portfolio of stuff to watch for me to try to emulate it. And I watch it, man. So if y'all willing to, if I can talk it in and make it happen, man, I'm putting 200 up for whoever win the 7-on-7. And we'll figure it out from there, man, if I can make it happen. If it can't, it can't. But if I can, man, we're going to make it happen, man.
Nothing to do it, man. Look, we can put that together. That's the easy part. This football, everybody know that you really doing this. If you do it, you do it on 7-7. So we can do it, man. It ain't no big deal. Y'all come up with the date. Bring my guys. And we do it like that, man. It's all up.
All right, everybody, that's all the time we have. I appreciate y'all coming. This is Savon from the Simply Everything YouTube channel. Please sub to the channel, like the channel, share the channel. Last week we got a video, 1.2K. I feel like that's super, super big for where I'm at right now, man. And just continue to watch it and give God the glory. Once again, this is Savon from the Simply Everything YouTube channel.
Kiss the ring, man.
Dollar. He say he the GOAT, I come for his body. Platinum cause he bought the copies. Should've just passed me the torch, I got no remorse, I beat him like Rocky. I fill the tank up with diesel. You jealous of me and I see you. Cause on this day, originals just came up with this sequel. New school, got new hits. Space Jam, not blue chips. Hangman, your shoe shit. Dame 6, I'm too lit. Big name, got big bread, but you corny. Gift bags get purchased. Every time you get horny, then they